morning once again to Africa Sportsman Show. I'm standing here in at one of the most southern points of the Caprivi strip. I'm standing with Divan Lavaskagni. There's no introduction needed. He's from the Ndumo team here. Divan, thank you so much for entertaining us this week. We've had a wonderful hunt with Milan, taking that buffalo of Jacques. We took two beautiful Chapman zebra, me and Ronald. And now you decided there's one of these own use buffalo left in this area. I have a spare of a set of flippers in the back of the cruiser. You told me last night around the campfire it might get wet. So please, share with the viewers where we are and how the day is going to pan out.
Yeah, okay. So this morning was a 4 o'clock wake up. 2 hours drive, we finally made it to what we call Balaro Conservancy. This is the start of the Linyanti swamps, most southern part of the Caprivi. Very nice area, bordering Botswana, sandwiched between two national parks. You've got Ndumo National Park in the north, and the south you've got Kazarupara, which we just drove through. Beautiful area, as you can see. You've got a lot of open areas, a lot of islands, a lot of swamps, lots of buffalo here.
Yeah, we saw a big herd coming in.
Yeah, so this place is very known for big herds of buffalo, ranging up to 1,000 in a herd. Yeah. So as we stopped here, we just saw tracks of last night for some buffalo, so it's going to be exciting. We're going to maybe have to cross a bit of water to get to buffalo and in those islands. And yeah, I'm excited.
Luckily, there's no hippos or crocs in the Caprivi.
Luckily not, eh?
Yeah, just tell my wife that don't show anything on the camera. Yeah, so that's going to be a part of the day. Carl offered me his 500 nitro this morning. Bernie, I would really like to use a double on a buffalo. Every single buff I've hunted, I've done so with a double, but yes, I don't want to in these conditions. So we took a plastic gun in a 375 H&H, deadly caliber on buffalo, as we all know. So hopefully we can shoot straight. We have a scope on it. So if we get an opportunity on a specific nice bull, and in these open areas you might get 100, 120 yard shot. And if that's, we would like to do it closer.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get close anyway. If it's in the reach or in these thicker islands, we can get much closer than.
Then we'll just swap guns. Stefan's got his trusted. He's a very big fan of the 500 Jeffrey, and he's going to be carrying that.
Well, I've got my 470 as well, so I've got best of both worlds. Anyway,
Stefan, thanks. I'm really looking forward to the
100%.
day. Thanks, man.
Good luck, eh? Cheers. We just cutted the tracks of, which is probably somewhere early last night, herd of buffalo that was here. So we're gonna work these islands and see if we can hopefully catch up, which I think we will. So we'll have a look see.
Okay, Divan, we were checking some tracks you guys picked up. Those tracks were left either early this morning or during the night. Some fresh dung, and as we were checking the tracks, one of the trackers actually heard the buffalo. So we found them just over here, just behind these I don't know what you call this
tree line here. It's a little island here. So
there's a lot of these swamps or pans or whatever you want to call it, and then we only saw two. Johnny actually said, the backs and the rumps, that's the only thing we could see. Okay. Quite white, so you never know. Maybe it's a big herd. Are we going to walk into
I think so. I think it's a big herd.
Or it's not that wet yet, so
Luckily not.
Thanks for borrowing me your 470.
100%.
I'm gonna just put in 2. We're gonna use softs, already softs, and then just need to the dot is off. Safe one.
Good stuff. All right, let's
And
see
we're
what we
gone.
see. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, good.
Lead the way.
Okay.
See how big the herd is. You can see about 40 buffalo lying very close to the herd. Stefan is just gonna have a look. He spotted one bull. He's lying, there's two. Well, it's one massive herd, but there's one group lying to the right. There's one group lying to the left, and then there's a bunch of them walking. He's lying on the right-hand side in the group. You just wanna have a quick look.
This is magnificent. We've got over about 200 buffalo here. The wind is perfect. They haven't smelled us yet. We've been following them for a short while now. And we're just waiting for the right opportunity to get a decent bull.
Okay, looks like there's one nice bull in there. That's the one we've been looking at. Yeah. So, he turned his head, he looks hard. And he looks wide. Only problem is it's gonna get close. Oh, there's a lot of buffalo. There's buffalo there. He's like kind of almost in the middle. So we're probably gonna have to take a shot with a 375. 100% if that's the option. Yeah. To take it with a scope rifle, proper shot is not a problem. Yeah. Look at him. He's gonna stand up here.
got some coming, but they keep on staring, these two cows. We're scanning the herd. There's a lot of bulls here, all of them young bulls. One or two breeding bulls. Maybe that one bull Dion saw was maybe past 10 years old. It's a good bull to take, but we want to make double sure it's the best one and the oldest one to take. Spoke by something, but they don't think, I mean the wind is 100% right. So they actually ran a little bit closer. So we're just standing there quiet, giving him a minute or two. Daar.
Alright.
Ah, hij is klaar. Nog een.
Zo. Hey.
Nice pala.
Yes, see, Divan. Patience.
Wow.
Yeah, just wait, eh? We just want to reload, yeah.
In.
Shaking a little bit. Yeah. But that first shot was spot on.
Okay, safety on.
Safe on.
Right. Well done.
Thanks, Divan.
Nice bull, eh?
Yes, perfect bull. Exactly what we were looking for here. And I think you did quite well. Out of all these buffalo, I think this was really the one to take.
Yeah.
There were a lot of bulls. Yes, and we saw
A
some.
lot of nice cows, man. A lot
Yes,
of
some
good
big cows.
breeding material here.
Some of the,
Look at them, they're all still just right there.
some of the bodies. Some of the bodies of the cows are incredibly big. You know, you see a buffalo lying and you see the size. And you try and check the horns and then you see it's a cow. So.
Now, this is a proper buffalo for
Yeah.
this area though. This area is very known for big herds. You do get the Dhaka boys here, but this is very known for the big herds and breeding herds. This is a beautiful bull.
And there's quite a lot young bulls in here.
Oh yeah, there's a
With those
dozen
beautiful
of them in there.
curls and the points looking, you know, to the rear. So there's a boatload of you know, good breeding stuff. Nice and wide, deep drops. Well, let's go have a look at this one.
Good shooting, eh?
Thanks, Steve. Yes, wat een lekker aan. Ja, thanks for
Well
joining.
done, my friend.
Thanks for joining.
Superb hunting, man.
Yeah, what
Fantastic stalk.
a cool stalk. The
Good
wind was,
shooting, eh?
Yeah.
wind was 100% in our favor the whole morning. I mean, to be able to, you know, to look at a buffalo herd like this for almost 45 minutes, maybe longer, without being smelled, you know, we were lucky with that. Yeah, so quickly on that, I used Divan's 470. You can see 470 with the Hornady, the the Hornady DGX. Divan, is this the bonded or still of the?
That's the bonded. That's the new one,
This is the bonded one.
and it works. It's like a that thing works like a.
Me and Ronald used it earlier this year. It worked well. Jacques actually used it on his buffalo and at 450-400. We actually got the bullet back in camp.
We should be able to retrieve. This
Yeah,
bullet
we should be able to recover some bullets here. But yeah, here's the second.
That's the second shot right there.
The first shot was half on the money, so
Yeah, that was good.
we'll check. And then obviously the third one just for insurance here through this point. But yeah, that's the setup. The rifle is a beautiful Vernicaron 470 in the PH model, and Divan kitted it out with this Aimpoint H2. Now you can use any type of red dot sight, but I mean it just makes it so comfortable, especially off the sticks. You know, that first shot.
First shot did it.
Yeah, you're on the money. I'm a big fan of the iron sights, and as long as I'm blessed with some good eyesight, I'll try and use it. But this is definitely a big advantage.
Accurate. It's
You know,
very
it's
accurate.
it's accurate. It's a 2 MOA dot. So just to explain that's a 2-inch circle, a 50 mil circle that it closes at 91 meters, at 100 yards. So you can really, I mean, this is for shooting impala at 100 meters. You know,
that's the thing. You know, if you have a buffalo departing at 100 yards and you have your iron sights, I mean the front beat basically closes the whole buffalo.
Yeah.
So with this you can be a little bit more accurate.
And especially a shot like this off the sticks.
Yeah.
We had the telescope gun here. We knew we are going to be in these open areas.
Yeah.
And you said if we want to use if we see a bull that we need to use a scope gun with, we have it with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shot on iron sights about 75, 80 paces more or less.
Yeah.
Iron sights, it does get tricky. Off the sticks help, but no, this is a game changer.
Game
Divan,
changer. Well done, man.
thank you so much. Thank you. Well, Divan, what a spectacular end to a spectacular morning. The second herd we saw, the first herd we saw wasn't quite in our hunting area yet.
Yeah.
And we saw this herd from, I don't know, about 500-600 meters.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, and we could only see two, more or less where we are here. We could see them through these past this big tree over here. And yeah, the rest is history. About an hour later, you got me up on the sticks. We were dead quiet. The wind was perfect. And I mean, what an exciting end to
It was quite a challenge getting into a big herd. It's always a challenge getting into a big, especially when they're in the open like this. Whenever you have brush, you can still sneak up. But you know, I knew that the cows are feeding to our right, which is going straight to Kazarupara National Park.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of warthogs that spooked. I don't know if they saw us or something, but they ran across, and then that brought the buffalo back. And
Yeah,
this
they
bull,
turned back.
Yeah, and he stepped out.
Yeah.
And he happily obliged.
He stood behind this. He stood behind this piece of brush. He was a little bit closer. He stood behind this piece of brush. We had to wait about 3 or 4 minutes, which felt like an hour. But the moment he stepped out, I couldn't see him. I was still waiting, and then you said, just move the sticks.
Yeah.
30 centimeters to the right, slowly. Picked it up with a gun, moved it over, and that 470 of yours did the job.
No, it's
To the new Hornady DGX Bonded, the guys back at Hornady, the Inyadi guys back in South Africa, and obviously Jason and the whole team back in America. Hats off. We've done a couple of these big bodied buffalo now over the last 2 or what years with these new bullets, and they work perfectly. This bull managed. I mean, you can see it on the video. He managed. That first shot was on the money. I don't know, 40 paces, 30 paces, whatever the case may be.
yeah, not even, I'd say.
Yeah, and he went down. The same with Jacques' bull earlier this week. Good bullet to hunt a buffalo with, especially in a herd like this.
Yeah.
You don't want something that over penetrates. So for a client, I mean, a solid is a no-go, but then you need a proper bullet that holds together, that opens up wide enough, creates 100%. A big permanent wound cavity, and I mean, you don't want to run around in these bushes. You had 3 close calls this year.
Yeah, we did.
So no, shooting a proper bull is it. Shooting a proper gun, proper caliber, and then proper optics as well. That
Proper
aim point of
optics
yours.
as well.
Yeah, it did the job. Off the sticks at 70, 80 meters, it was
I'd like to get a little bit closer, but sometimes, you know, it happens that way that you cannot.
Well, Divan, we used the last cover there is. I mean, you can
perfect,
see how open it is here. There's no way to sneak closer than this. You're going to either have to wait for them to come to you and then run the risk of, you know, of losing that opportunity or missing that opportunity. But no, listen, from the bottom of my heart to you in person, Lekker is my first buffalo that I hunt with you. And to the whole Ndumo team, the guys here behind the scenes. the trackers. We saw some exceptional tracking again this week, and especially here. I mean, driving around here, I was looking for buffalo, on the horizon, but the Nduma guys, they every now and again they stop the car. They said, "No, the herd's gone past here," and you really have to look in this turf.
You have to.
So no, that's all. It's always nice hunting with you guys here.
Good stuff.
Really appreciate it. This is own use buffalo.
Yeah.
The meat is going to this area. Am I right? To one of the villages or one of the communities here.
Yeah, I'll take it back to camp. It's going to get skinned, and then we're going to send it all the way down to the office.
Yeah.
The Balero Conservancy office, and they'll distribute the meat accordingly.
Yeah, we're going to really try and dig out a bullet or two.
Yeah.
And then obviously I think you're going to use some of it, a little bit of it. We're not finished yet.
No.
We're going to look for a crocodile.
We're going to do a crocodile for Jacques. Hopefully we can get a nice big lizard for him. So I'm looking forward to that because I really like crocodile hunting. I think it's a very underestimated hunt.
Yeah.
And it's a proper hunt.
Listen, Devon, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Stick with us. Hopefully we can get a croc for Jacques. But yeah, this is it. Hunting in the Caprivi doesn't get better than this.